Hey everyone, and welcome back to Practically Zero Waste, a podcast for making zero waste living as practical as possible. What has been the highlight of your summer so far? Was it sprawling in a park with a plastic-free picnic? How about attending a garbage-free festival? How do you celebrate summer without creating unnecessary trash? Today's episode I chat with Rob Davis, a festival organizer for the Peterborough Folk Fest, celebrating their 30th anniversary this year. Rob shares all about the Folk Fest's eco team, their dishwashing station, and their reusable dish program for all of their food on site. Yeah. If you're enjoying this podcast, I'd love it if you'd leave us a rating or review on Apple Podcasts and hit subscribe on whatever your listening platform is for more weekly content. If you'd like to send us questions, you can send an email to practicallyzerowaste@gmail.com or find me on Instagram and Facebook at practicallyzerowastepod. And if you'd like to support the podcast, you go to anchor.fm/practicallyzerowaste and hit the support button. Ready to make every festival this summer as green as possible? Let's go. So what is the Folk Festival? Can you give me kind of like a general summary of what kind of music it is and how long it's been going?
Yeah, and the name folk, I mean, for a lot of people, really evokes singer-songwriter, girl with guitar, guy with guitar, and we do that, but we're a very diverse festival, to the point that some people have suggested we should maybe change our names, because we do world music, we do lots of indigenous, we do rock, we do reggae, we do all sorts of things. Bedouin Sound Clash came and played last year. We have a Tribe Called Red coming this year.
What?
Kathleen Edwards, Matt Mays.
Oh my gosh.
And so, none of those are necessarily the singer-songwriter genre, and we do a lot of that as well, but we're very, very broad.
How long has it been running for?
This is the 30th anniversary.
Woohoo!
We're so proud of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's
yes,
wonderful. Yeah. How big is the festival? What's the kind of turnout for each of the days?
We estimate we get about 10 to 12,000 people on site for the outdoor portion of the festival.
Wow.
Which is where we do our eco team dishwashing station and that sort of thing that we're going to talk about. But we also host year-round concerts.
Amazing.
So before the festival itself, we have two shows this year at Market Hall, the Thursday night and the Friday night. Thursday night, a fantastic Juno Award-winning Indigenous performer named William Prince, who's absolutely
I've heard
amazing.
of him.
Yes. He's from Manitoba, yes. Cool. So he's playing the Market Hall on a Thursday, and we have Donovan Woods, also amazing, on the Friday night. So
amazing.
This year we have two opening concerts, and then the Saturday, Sunday, August 17th, are our free festival at Nichols Oval Park, where we have the dishwashing station and all those sorts of green initiatives as well.
That's so fun. It's so amazing to bring a community together through music. This is just a totally different topic for us on the podcast, but community is something that we talk about all the time, every single episode, because it's so valuable in grassroots initiatives like zero waste living, like trying to reduce carbon footprints and carbon emissions. So
it all comes from the same place.
How exciting is it when festival season comes around again, when it's like the build and the hype, and then finally it's the festival weekend?
Yeah, and it really is building, and our attendance has been building each year over the past 5 years in particular. It's really been scaling up. We've been getting more and more visitors coming and staying in Peterborough for the weekend from all over North America. As well as people who walk across the street or who live across the river or whatever, who come out to the festival, take the bike trail, which we also encourage, which is also consistent with our sort of green theme. Our location for the outdoor festival is Nichols Oval Park. The address is 725 Armour Road, but the main stage, which overlooks the Otonabee River, it's a beautiful setting, backs right onto the Rotary Trail.
Right,
so
a biking and walking
trail. So anybody who's downtown in East City on Hunter Street, you can start at the Ashburn Mail House. The Rotary Trail comes right up to the park. We've been encouraging cycling and walking and alternative forms of transportation to the festival for a bunch of reasons. One of which is a shortage of parking. That's become a real pinch point. But it's also in keeping with our sort of community-minded green theme. And being a free festival, we really welcome, parents with young kids who can maybe be able to come out for an hour or two and go to the children's village and do some crafts. Exactly. Come and see Fred Pinner or whatever. You don't have to buy a $150 ticket and stay all weekend. You can just come for a bit if you like as well. And this year, we're actually working with Bike, the great Peterborough Community Bicycling Organization, as well as the city's transportation department with Sue Sauve. And we're actually expanding our bike rack capacity this year, given that we found we didn't quite have enough last year. We had bike racks both at the top and the bottom of the hill, but we're going to have more available this year, and valet parking as well for bikes for one of the locations. So all in keeping with the green theme of the festival and the community nature of it, and trying to encourage alternative transportation is just part of that.
I love that there's a valet service for your bike.
That's thanks to the city of Peterborough, and thanks to Bike, which is providing both the loan of the bike racks and volunteers for valet parking for one of the bike locations. So, and that's, and it's really consistent with something we have been doing with the festival in recent years as well. And, looking to partner with organizations like Plastic Free Peterborough and Zero Waste Peterborough that have similar objectives and values, and community-minded folks. There's so many different ways to partner.
Yeah, and Peterborough is just such a happening spot for all of these things. Like, I love raving about this town and all of the different things that are happening here, because there's so much that's easily accessible, green options and alternatives for people.
Yes, and it's definitely growing as our network of bike paths and trails and bike lanes expands as well. Bike infrastructure is definitely one of those things that build it, and they will come.
The inspiration for going green, has that been drawn from other different festivals that you've looked to for the structure and the format of how to make these green changes?
I would say it's several different factors, and certainly looking around at other festivals is helpful. Your listeners may have heard of Shelter Valley Folk Festival down near Grafton, down near Cobourg, Ontario, which regrettably closed up after a good decade-long run just a couple of years ago, but they made great efforts. We actually acquired some of their dishes and that sort of thing when they closed up shop and drove down there and picked those up. Another one that we attend regularly is the Blue Skies Music Festival, kind of north of Kingston in the Charlotte Lake area.